Hello everyone, in this video I want to talk about these awesome USB power bank boards. They are super low cost. You can get them on AliExpress and Amazon. It uses the IP5328 chip right there. Nice little USB power management chip. And man, look, these boards are fantastic. You can charge it through either the bidirectional C port or the micro USB port. I literally never used that one. I've never used that one, but you could. It's got a button here. You can hold that button to force it off, or you can just tap that button to see the status. And we have the status LEDs right there. This is the board I use in all of my weldless power banks. I really love this board. It supports fast charging, although it only supports the lowest level of fast charging. I mean, it's still technically a fast charger. It can do 18 watts. As you can see, you hook the battery up right there. There's positive and negative. No, you do not need a BMS. You can hook it up to either one cell or many cells in parallel. And as I said before, this is bidirectional. So you can charge it through this port or you can discharge it through this port. And all three ports support fast charging. And regardless of the battery voltage, because, it's a single cell, so the voltage is going to be somewhere between, 3 and 4.2 volts. You can do either 5 volts, 9 volts, or 12 volts from this port because it has a built-in boost converter. So, like I said, regardless of what your cell voltage is, you get access to all three of those voltages here. So I have this LiPo that was pulled from an old welder. The cell itself is fine, but the welder is dead. So I want to just hook this cell up just to demonstrate how easy it is to make a power bank with this board. Literally, all you have to do is connect the cell and you're done. Well, there's an activation process, but it's super simple. So let's just put some solder here. Now this is just for demonstration purposes. I'm not going to keep this hooked up this way, so I'm not really going to take the time to do it all neat and nice. I'm not going to make an enclosure for it or anything. I'm just going to use it here on the bench. Okay, we are good there. And we are good there. That is definitely good enough for our purposes here today. Then we have these pads here. Let's just get it ready. There we go. There we go. And this is super simple. Super simple. Anyone can make a nice power bank. And that's it. That is it. Now, you can't use it right away. You got to activate it, like I said. Now, this is how you activate it. You literally just charge it. The blue light comes on to indicate fast charging is happening. Oh, and this does fast charging in both directions. So you can use this to fast charge something, and this itself can be fast charged. And that is literally it, folks. This is a 3-port USB battery bank. I can, power this USB soldering iron, albeit on a slower setting, charge phones, and you can power other things like this USB powered screen. See? There we go. No problem. And we are good to go. And honestly, the reason why I hooked it up to this cell is because I want to drain this cell. Now, I could hook up a dummy load to it or something like that, right? But that just wastes the energy. I would much rather empty this cell by, moving the energy in it to other things. I'm going to charge a couple Android devices, I'll use that screen to run some regulator stuff later. And, over the course of a day or so, I will deplete this cell so I can do some testing on it without having to waste the energy in the cell. These charge boards are really great. Thanks for watching.